What's up, everybody? Couch Mills here, coming at you with a brand new Valorant video, and in this video we gotta break down the seven-figure man himself, Tenz, and the deal that just went down. There's a lot of drama that happened, there's a lot of good news that we gotta talk about, so we're gonna break it all down. But smash the like, subscribe, and go to the GameLeap website right now down below for high-quality, in-depth guides, value reviews, tips, and tricks. So much damn content, so you just gotta go check it out right now down below. But without further ado, let's jump into the video. You see, the talk is all about Tenz recently, because not only did he exceed expectations on LAN, he exceeded them by such a strong margin that many people are calling him the new best player in the entire world. Now, I don't know if I would go that far. I think there's a lot of players that deserve looking at, specifically a player like Shazam, who is like the coach, the person who pops off still and calls IGL. He does so much for the team, so I think that he is one of the best players, if not the best player in the world. But Tenz, undoubtedly in the duelist role, he is just completely dominant, and these stats don't lie from this tournament. Not only did he have the highest average combat score and he got MVP for the entire tournament, he was consistently shutting down enemy star players. Players like Dirk, who are just freaking nuts, and a lot of people were saying that he was just consistently outperforming because he was the entire tournament. Tenz just freaking took him to school and killed him like 5 times more than he died to that player, and was one of the big reasons why they just rolled through Fnatic in the finals. There was so many games where Tenz just consistently got double kill, triple kill, shutting down the enemy team's ace player, and it was just basically a clinic for Tenz. Everything lined up perfectly for Tenz, and that just makes him incredibly valuable. So the next question that everyone had was, what was going to happen with him being on Sentinels? What was going to happen with him being on contract with C9? There was just a lot of questions up in the air. Now, of course, there was funny memes being put out by like the CEO of Cloud9 with, you know, him laughing at money, and there was just like a lot of just bad blood that was boiling. Shanji actually had a little rant about this that I'm going to play right here because I think it really kind of talks to some of the frustrations that a lot of people had about this contract jail. Let's roll it.
And people are like, haha, that's hilarious. I'm like, bro, what are you talking about? That's hilarious. That's our best player in NA stuck in contract jail. How is that hilarious? What about this is hilarious? Like, he's in contract jail from signing a contract when he's probably 18 years old. Like, and his value lies in the fact that he's an influencer that pulls fucking 10,000 concurrent viewers on his Twitch stream. Like, what about that is hilarious? There's nothing hilarious about that. Like, what's funny about that? Am I missing something? Like, that's not funny at all. It's like, how is that funny? Do you guys not realize like what it actually means? He's in fucking contract jail. Like, that's sad for the NA scene. Like, how is that funny? That's not funny at all. Like, fuck. People are so dumb.
Now, a lot of people were going to be pretty upset with the situation. I mean, there was a lot of people really upset with the CEO Jack of Cloud9, and there was just a lot of bad blood and a lot of people getting really mad on Twitter and things like that because they really want Tenz to be on Sentinels. I mean, all of us do. He's just one of the best players, and it makes no sense to keep him on Cloud9, but luckily for us, luckily for everybody, luckily for Tenz, they actually did secure a deal. First, Sentinels tweeted this out stating he's here to stay, and then we got the full leak of the deal right here, basically saying this. The Esports Observer has learned that the player transfer agreement of Tyson from Cloud9 to Sentinels was signed in April that allowed an option for Sentinels to purchase his full contract, which has now been completed. Sources have told TEO that the transaction was a 7-figure deal. So they actually secured Tenz, but it was a costly secure. However, it actually wasn't quite as much as a lot of people were speculating it was. There was a lot of conversation that this could be like 2, 3, even 4 million, but the esport writer actually went on Twitter and clarified everything here, stating, quote, at the start of March, C9 loaned Tenz to Sentinels for $250,000 with an option to fully buy him by the end of April. This weekend, they put pen to paper, acquiring Tenz for an overall buyout of $1.25 million. So this is kind of interesting because it's quite a bit cheaper than the talks were before. I remember that it was actually raised up all the way to $2 million, even before Iceland and everything like that. But the esports writer also clarifies this, stating, quote, at the first report a month or 2 ago, the initial shopping price for Tenz was around $2 million. Due to the positive relationship between Sentinels, Tenz, and C9, that price obviously dropped by the time the transaction was completed. So basically, this tells us multiple different things. It tells us that the actual deal was already in place. So I don't know if this was Sentinels wanting to do this or Cloud9, but they didn't want the potential for Tenz to, you know, win the entire tournament and then get shot up in price. So they did a loan agreement that gave them the option to buy him out by the end of April, even before the results came in. So this was already a contract that was put into place and the price was already decided. But because of the good relationship between Tenz and Cloud9 and of course Sentinels, they lowered the price for that potential agreement, and pretty much now Tenz is just on Sentinels and everyone's happy. Cloud9 gets a giant bag, Tenz gets to play on the best team he possibly could, and Sentinels, they get just one of the most profitable, the best esports players in the entire scene right now. I definitely hope to see Tenz moving closer to the rest of the Sentinels team so that he can play on better ping, because it seems that when he's on lower ping, he's just dominant. But definitely let me know what you think about this entire story. I, for one, am incredibly excited for the Sentinels roster going forward. They're definitely the team to beat, and now that they're fully formed and they're just looking really, really good, they're gonna have a lot of targets on their back, not just, you know, in America, but overseas as well. I'm so excited about the next LAN event in Germany. But go to the GameLeap website in the links down below for in-depth advanced guides, VOD reviews, tips, and tricks. We got so much damn content on the GameLeap website. You absolutely have to go check it out right now down below. But thank you so much for coming by. Hope you enjoyed the video. I love your faces, and I'll see you next time.